Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's gone.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A good pickup there of 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with up.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Oh, it still won't go down.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but...
And not willing to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Completes this to Addison out left.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10, Goff again.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to Laporta.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Goff. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Goff on 1st down. Flushed out right.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll sneak it. Hooker.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. They'll sneak it. Hooker
trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Goff. They've got his man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
33 yards on the play. First down, Detroit.
Goff throwing again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, 40 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Osborne. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a play fake here on first down.
Open man is Osborne.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Tackle there from James Houston.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, they'll throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turn. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We go, 76, 76, now you won.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down to the 36-yard line here. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Shell.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team.
Lutz now to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 21 yards away.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, go down.
Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now it's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And some room to run now. Still going inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Patterson now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Addison. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. It's Hawkinson.
And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A big play here, 3rd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we've got free football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Quickly to Addison here.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now back to throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That's out to the flat for Akers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Vikings, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.